Alright, welcome back. So we just installed our XAMPP server and MySQL Workbench, right? So these two tools that we need, these are downloaded and installed successfully. Now we'll be learn how we can run them, right? So if I just close my browser, and if I just, these are already open, if I just close them, and if I just go to search and write, for example, this is if you're using any Windows, and it might be, it has search. So if you go to search and open XAMPP control panel somewhere, and this is a control panel for XAMPP, and if I just go to MySQL Workbench, this is our GUI software for MySQL that we will use. Okay, this is the welcome tab for it. And now how we start it. First of all, you need to start your, when you open your XAMPP server, there's a button called start, and basically this is the MySQL server service, right? And you need to turn on the MySQL service. So only you need to do is to click on the start button. Now that's green, that means MySQL is working. Okay, that means MySQL is started on our machine, it works. And then close or minimize your XAMPP server. Okay, and if I just close this, what next? You need to go to your MySQL Workbench, the file menu, and you can see there are a lot of options like new model, and we'll try to learn some of them. So it has edit, view, things like that. So if we just go to our database tab, and then we click on connect to database, and the shortcut key for is Control plus U. This is a shortcut key for connect to database, and there it is. Stored connection, I think you need to, this is kind of some default information, like our host is, this is our host, this is our username, and each and everything is default. And once you, and I think we do not have password on our XAMPP server MySQL, so we'll click on clear once. Okay, and then press OK button. Oh, whoops, I think this is connect to database. If you just close this and again open the database tab, and we have manage database, sorry about that, this is manage connections. So if you just click on manage connections, and then we have our connections with, what about the name of our connection? It could be anything, for example, my first connection, or my connection, or name of your company, anything, right? And my connection, and then you have an option of test, and if you click on test, and I think this is a nasty error. If you just click on continue away, yeah, if you see this error, the dialog box is saying successfully made the MySQL connection. Okay, this is your host, your port, user, and SSL, things like that. And if you just click on OK button, and yep, now the connection is okay there, right? Okay, so you can see my connections. You can create many connections now. My connection, that's created, right? Now if you just close this and again go to database and connect to database, and this is our connection and it is tested successfully, and if you just click on OK button, okay, what next? So if I just click on this tab, there are a lot of tabs like relation model, and you can see the MySQL database icon, the tab. If you click here, you can see the instance of my connection, and if you just click here, oh yeah, this is a nasty error. If I just click on continue away, and there it is, right? A simple interface. And I just created some databases like WP, Gym, and 57. There are my databases, just ignore them, right? And by default it contains two databases, PHP, MyAdmin, and test, right? So this is our successfully installed database, right? And let me just write the first query. If I just say, for example, select, and if I just, let me zoom it, select, or if I just say hello world, or hello from MySQL, and then click on this button to execute the query. Basically this is kind of line of query, and if I just click on this button to execute the query, so you can see the column name is hello world, and this is the message for hello world. So congratulations, you just made it. We just installed XAMPP server, MySQL, and we just run our first query. So in the next lectures we'll be continue our series, and see you in the next video.